Hi friends, in the previous video, I explained the method to extend the border of a layer shadow box template without affecting inner details in Silhouette Studio. And as promised, today I will show you some way to add custom text to the extra space created after the transformation. There are many things to talk about, so let's open the Silhouette Studio. This is a Christmas template that I designed. Originally, it is a rectangular template and I extend the border at the bottom to make it square. So it has an extra space here, and I think it's great to add some custom text. If you have the pen holder for your Silhouette machine, you can simply type the text and send it to the machine to sketch. I don't have a pen holder, so my only option is to cut the text out of a layer. I will show you some way to do it, and I hope that you understand the method to use the tools creatively. So when we work with a layer template, I want you to remember that the most powerful tools are in the Modify panel here. In the previous video, I did use the Weld and Subtract tools to add custom text to the template, and today I still use them again to cut the text out of this solid space. I will begin with this style. It gives you the most flexibility in choosing the font. We can see that the text is in a rectangle, so I will type the text first. Choose the font that you like, and then use the Drawn tool to draw a rectangle with the height is a little bit smaller than the text, and the width is wider. Then select the text and the rectangle. Go to the Transform panel and align them to the center of each other. After that, move them to a suitable place in the template. And then select the rectangle and layer 1. Go to the Modify panel and click Subtract. Now we just need to weld the text with layer 1. I will select the text, right-click and choose Convert to Path. Remember to simplify the path before you weld to the layer. And we have the result here. If you don't like what comes out, you can draw a shape that covers this space and weld it to the layer to make it solid again. That's how you can quickly fill up the cutout space in a template. Then we can try another style. This time I will cut the text out of the layer directly. So again, use the text tool to type the text. Choose the font that you like, then convert it to path and group them together. Remember to simplify the text path when you use a handwriting font. Now let's imagine, if you subtract the text to layer 1, you will see it in color of layer 2. If you subtract the text through layer 2, you will see it in color of layer 3. So I look at the template to find a color that stands out on black, and I think it is yellow. That means I need to cut the text through layer 1, 2, and 3. So I move the text to a suitable place in the template. Press Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl F 2 times to make 2 more copies of the text path at the same position. Finally, select the text and layer 1. Go to the Modify panel and click Subtract. Repeat the process for layer 2 and 3. You may see some characters leave the inner piece after subtracting, and they are not connected with the layer. You have 3 options to solve this problem. First, cut them out and then glue them on layer 4 or just remove them if they are too small. Second, subtract them to layer 4 and you will see them in the color of layer 5. The last option is to draw something to connect them with layer 1. In that case, I suggest that you use a stencil font from the beginning for better result. Stencil fonts have gaps in the stroke and they will become the bridges to connect the inner piece with the frame when you subtract the text from the layers. I have a list of stencil fonts that are free for commercial use, and you can read it in my blog through the link in the description below. So that's how you can cut down text from a shadow box template. Remember to give me a thumbs up if you find it helpful and subscribe to my channel for more tutorials.